All right, all right, all right. Test mic 1 2 1 2. I hope it's working. Um, yeah. Welcome everyone. I'm glad to see there's actually like a few of you guys here. I'm very happy that you guys are excited for this. I'm very excited. Um, so yeah, I basically set awesome. Okay, I see it's working. Awesome. I basically set this up like in this whole stream thing. I had the idea at the beginning of this week, and then uh, I spent the whole week just making. It was really fun, just making panels and whatever. Um, but I have no idea if it works. So, but I'm glad you guys say it's working. Awesome. All right. And here we are. I apologize for all the all the crap on the screen. I went a little bit overboard. Um, Added too many elements because it was so much fun. But yeah, um, yeah. Oh, and even the chat is coming through. That's awesome. Yeah, and I accidentally, I see in the chat, I accidentally went online during the week. I don't know how it happened, but it just did. And this is all very confusing to me. But yeah, so I'll stop stalling. But today we're gonna go through the 10 commissions that you guys, or some of you guys, sent in. The 10 $5 commissions. I had a bunch of fun with them. I just recently finished them, like a month afterwards, because it took so long with some of them to get like the sound that I wanted. Um, but yeah, so I see Ash is here. Hi Ash. She was actually the first one to commission me. Um, so I guess we can actually start with hers. I think that's a good idea. I have no idea if like the sound of my digital audio workstation would even work. So you guys would just have to let me know for that as well. All right. Well, let's get started. Damn, I still need to traverse this. I think it's this button. Let's see. Yeah. All right. There we go. Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot, Ash. That was great. I was so happy when that first commission came in so quickly, and I was like, oh, I was worried that I wasn't even gonna like fill the 10 slots, and then it got filled in like the first 6 hours, and I was like, okay, damn. Now I actually have to make the music as well, and it's like, and then a month later, here we are, finally could like do it. Um, but yeah, so let's get started. So Ash sent me this wonderful message. So this was her commission. Let's read it. I'm making a cute little video game about a monkey that jumps from side to side, collecting bananas for my son and his friends as a little fun project. Something upbeat, happy, with a retro theme as a loop would be amazing. And yeah, a lovely like little retro monkey image that she sent along with it, and it immediately got me thinking on like some like happy upbeat themes. But okay, so this is the one thing I actually struggled a lot with your commission, Ash. For some reason, when it comes to writing like happy and like upbeat retro music, like okay, so my idea here was I wanted to write something goofy, something silly, a little, little off the cuff, um, to like go with this whole monkey themes because they're quite silly. Um, and there's nowhere online is there any place that shows how to write goofy music. That's not a thing. Like I can type in goofy chord progressions right now. It's not gonna give me like anything good. Um, so like writing for like a Nintendo gets it right a lot of the times. They write these songs that sound so goofy and like humor. Like they're funny to listen to almost. They make you kind of like laugh. And like how do you write that? Is that how do you even like start to uh like approach that? Um but all right, so there are some examples. So basically all that I can do is then start like listening to like previous examples of songs that I think are funny. I think a, a big inspiration to um to it was actually there's this other artist. He creates royalty free music as well, and Kevin McLeod. Even if you don't know his name, you know his music for sure. Because back in 2010 YouTube, his music was everywhere. It was just everywhere. Every YouTuber would have his music in. So let's see. Um, yeah, monkeys spinning monkeys. This is the song that I'm talking about. And yeah, this is the first thing, um, the first song I went to when I saw this commission. What door would you guys recommend for a beginner on a tight budget? Um, I would recommend. Ooh, I don't know actually. I would recommend just getting like a trial version of Ableton because of course that's what I use. Um, the trial version is already has so much that you can do, and I think yeah, it's completely free, and you can also export. I think. Um, yeah, Reaper is also really good, and it's free. But the reason I don't like Reaper, just take a look. Just take a look. It just all right. There's of course it's gonna not give me. It's gonna give me the pictures. All right, look it just looks kind of ugly. I don't know. It just like it's like okay, okay. I know the Ableton also has the gray color scheme, but I don't know. Something about like just how Reaper looks is so. Uh, I don't know. I can go on a tangent here, but I don't. But Reaper is a good. It's great. Honestly, if Reaper didn't look as bad as I thought it did, I would be using Reaper because it's super powerful. Um, but I think for beginners, you want to get into like a tool that already has all the instruments and stuff like presets for you, so you can just start making music like right on the go. So getting a trial of FL Studios or even Ableton, they're the most like known. Um, also you could also pirate them, but you didn't hear it from me. I don't condone, even though I did start out by you gotta start out. But then you buy it later, of course, of course. Anyway, back to the this song. I actually need to check if you guys can hear this, but let me know. All right, you guys get the idea, right? It's like the funny monkey spinning monkeys around kind of song. I mean, it's in the title. There's a media I went to, and then also there was this meme. A lot of my song knowledge just comes from listening to memes, and not even very good memes. Just okay, I see you guys can hear it as well. Awesome. Uh, and yeah, not even really good memes, just like really bad memes. But there was this meme going around of monkeys spinning, um, and it had this song. I think, yeah, right. This this is actually where I went first. This is a Mario song, I think. Like this, it just sparks joy, right? This is like the most joyful monkey song. I just listening to it is funny. Um, anyway, that was like big inspirations. Um, and what I found really interesting about these examples or these songs is when it comes to like getting this kind of happy, funny approach, they go really simple harmonically. They don't move around a lot. It's like the same thing over and over. I think that like the bass line is very simple. Um, the melody repetitive and like high pitched. And it's like a but then there's also this like goofy quality to the melody that I cannot for the life of me begin to describe like in a theoretical sense because it's just something you have to experience, I feel. Oh, was it from the old NES Mario 3? That sounds very correct. That sounds right. I'm not going to fact check that, but I'll just assume you're right. Because that sounds correct. Um, so okay, should I actually play the entire song first, or should I just highlight the bits? Okay, let me go through the bits. Let me go through the bits first to like suspense or something. All right, so okay, yeah. Um, and before I get started on like the individual bits, I want to actually. I don't know if you guys know of this, but like whenever you guys want to try writing retro music, always go get sound fonts. So I'm not sure you guys know what sound fonts are, but sound fonts are such a great. Um, it's not even a tool; they're just like instruments that you can use. So technically, when a okay, let's take like a Mario game. If a Mario game came out, or like okay, this is now very retro games. These days, it wouldn't happen anymore. But if like a retro Mario game would come out, then it could only host a certain amount of samples, right? That it can use in the um on the console because the consoles they had like technical limitations, so you can only use like the composer could only load about depending like the game I would say around like anything varying from like 20 to like 60 like samples onto like the game, and then they would have to make music with only those samples, which gives the old retro music its like style because they had to work with just these like samples, and these samples are now free to download for anyone. Like you can get, I don't know. Let me see. If you just go, okay, so this is where I go usually. Musical artifacts. Um, they just have all the sound fonts for like these old games. I can type in. Okay, let me type in like. So look here, New Super Mario Bros. Okay, so we even got Wii stuff in here. That's interesting. Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario Kart, Mario Screaming, Mario Super Mario Sunshine. And you can like search the exact game. And then there's just probably a sound font for it, like Super Mario 3D World. There's a lot of Zelda ones as well, and these are a great like starting point in creating like a retro sound because they've already done the things for you. They've already created like collected all these like retro sounding samples. Yeah, exactly. Um, they would like the same thing happens with the art where they reuse the sprites. Like Sogalicious says, they reuse the sprites, and Yeah, and also like slow down the samples, reverse it, anything to like save space. There's this interesting thing. I think where did I see this? The Mario um the Mario what is that sound when he finishes the level cleared sound? So you have this sound, right? Now listen to this. If we go the Mario mushroom sound effect. Okay, so it's very fast, but let me slow this down to 0.25 speed. Huh? It's not exactly the same, but you can hear there's like a it's the same progression. No, I don't know if they like if this was like a complete accident or they like reused the sounds in the ending as the mushroom sound effect to make it like to save space, or it's like totally separate. Um, but it's a cool thing to note. And there's a lot of other things in other games. I can't remember. I can't think of any other now. But that's a that's a cool example. Yeah, no, it's super close. Um, but even if it's a coincidence, it's really close. Anyway, so all that just to describe that okay, I used sound fonts basically. It seems you guys actually know a lot about sound fonts. I don't need to give a lecture, yeah. um, yeah, we're still reusing stuff, but now just because we're lazy. Yeah, there's something to be said about that. I feel like a lot of like composers, like they reuse themes and reuse ideas even to this day. Um, but that's more to kind of like link things together. Oh yeah, yeah, Bowser's Laugh. That was a good example. All right, all right, all right. Enough about sound fonts. So I used a bunch of sound fonts and like from a bunch of different games. I just grabbed left and right. I can't even remember where I got most of these. Um, so we have like the main melody, which is a. Let me see. I I don't even know. It's a marimba. It's a marimba. I don't know where it comes from. I could trace this all back, but I'm way too lazy to do that. So, all right, let's start at the start. Okay, I have 10 to go through, so I need to speed this up. Um, so for the bass, so getting back to the just a simple kind of harmony and whatnot. For the bass, I just decided to stack two like bass sounds on top of each other. I think one is like a square wave, and the other one is just a normal bass sample. Wait, let me just read the chat real quick. I don't. How many days do you need? I mean, I've been doing this since um well, I haven't been making music since like I've been doing music since like I think primary school, grade 2. Um, but like like mastering music, I would say never. I don't think anyone masters music. But like if you want to like enough to make you feel comfortable, I mean that could take like a I don't know. I don't know. It's a very vague question. You have to be more specific. Anyway, let's listen to these two. One, yeah, exactly. Like Pineapple says, it's 1 to 1,000. That sounds about right. So, all right. So the bass is just doing the simple bum 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 bum. Very simple, like jumping up from the 5 to the 1 to the 5 to the 1. I think. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, yeah. and that continues, like you can see it continues throughout like the entire song. It changes harmony at some points to fit with the stuff, but that's like that's as much thought as we as what went into the bass. It's just boom 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 boom. All right, and then we have the melody here, which is played by the marimba, because I thought it sounded kind of monkey-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I just used the marimba. So, yeah. Actually, now that I'm listening back to it, I can kind of start to analyze like why it sounds kind of goofy. I think it's to do with the timing. Like if you hear here, like there's all these offbeats that happen, and like it's not like just straight rhythm, like dun 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 dun. It's got like all these in between, like offbeat rhythms happening. It like makes it feel kind of like goofy and like loose almost. And then here we have my favorite instrument, appropriately called monkey. Oh, I just realized I don't think you guys can see my mouse. Let me change that actually, because I'm waving it around like a madman. Aha. Here we go. Oh, mouse. Awesome. All right. So this, I think I know where I got this from. This was from, you can see all my sound fonts are here. This was from Donkey Kong Country. And it was one of the monkey sound effects. And I thought it fit great because all it does is this. You know, I'm somewhat of a music, somewhat of a musician myself, and yeah, it sounds silly like on its own, which is good. But in the mix of everything, it sounds like it actually sounds pretty nice. And then it just a standard old drum beat, like a cymbal, very simple. And then I add like harmony with a pan flute. That sounded to me like jungle. That's kind of jungle-ish. Pan flute. You know, most of the time, no thought goes into this. It's just I grab a sound, it sounds nice. I'm like, oh yes, I use this now, and then I never change it, and it gets stuck. And then this section is actually like my favorite. It does this kind of like, I had like this section, and then this section I had done, and then I had like I needed something to link it, and then I had this like rising pattern in the melody. And with the other things, it sounds great. Actually, you know what? I think I've talked enough about it. I think we can just get into it. Section A, linking section A and B, section B, and then the ending is over here. And then it loops and it plays indefinitely. Oh yeah, and one thing I really tried to like get right is to make it like as annoying as possible to like listen to, because that's very monkey-ish for me. Just super annoying. It just loops indefinitely, and I really hope it carried over that the monkey essence that this little guy gave me. All right, let's take a listen. and then yeah, it just loops indefinitely. Um, I'm glad you like it, Ash. I I uh I did try to email you. I don't know if you got it because the email that was left to me um was this like weird like encrypted email. I think it was like something Apple related. But just like shoot me a message if you haven't gotten it yet because I emailed it like on the 28th of the month that came before this one, March. Yeah. I emailed it then. Um but yeah. Well, I actually realized I got lost over some things that I really loved. If you guys have any questions, by the way, just let me know. I'll try to answer it. Um, oh, I see. Yeah, no. You go ahead. You can post a link to it. I don't actually know if um if my chat allows links, but you can try. I don't have no idea how this YouTube stuff works. All right. Well, just email me again, or oh, we'll sort that out afterwards. Um, okay. Just email my business email, Ash, and then I'll send it. I'll try to send it to you again. I think it's on my YouTube like channel somewhere, like in the about section or something. Anyway, um, so yeah. Uh, what else? I have this rhythm. I have the drums. I have this arpeggio. Excuse me. Um, and yeah, okay. I think this is enough talk about this one for now. I I need to move on to the other one. So if you guys have no more questions, I will move on to the next one. I had a lot of fun writing this one. It's I got really annoyed by it like afterwards, but now listening back, it was quite fun. Um, all right, so let's move to the next one. All right, so this next one. Oh, I wonder. I don't think Addison is in the chat right today, but damn, I loved the submission that he sent in. It was so much fun. Um, so let's read it. Hello, so it is I, Addison M. I'm interested to see what your take on the future funk genre is. And then he sent me a very nice playlist. My favorite songs of this playlist are Soda City Funk, Def Sunny, da 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 da. A lot of these songs are kind of complicated or include vocals from a sample. I don't expect either. Seeing as it's a $5 song and only a minute long, that's about it. Good luck. And Addison, if you see this, thank you so much for this like commission. It was some of like the most fun I've had in making a song. So let's get it open here. All right. So as you guys can see, how long does it take for you to finish a song and finding inspiration and everything? So actually, that's a nice question. The inspiration bit, well, I wouldn't call it inspiration. It's like getting references and just trying to nail the style that you want. That takes up 90, like okay, not 90%, but like a big 70% chunk of my time writing it. Because it's just me sitting there trying to like combine references and like playing around with sound, seeing what works, and then at the end of that like 70% chunk, like I write the song, and I'm usually quite quick with writing it, so that's like the short bit for me. Um, yeah. So I hope that answers your question. Um, I didn't even give you a time estimate though. I mean, it depends. I would say I could spend I could spend a whole week on like a single song, or I can like make 4 songs in a week sometimes. Um, Most of it like hangs off with just getting like the initial sound right, but like I would give myself 3 days, 4 days max on a song, like without like actually perfecting it. As you put up in the chat. Yeah. So I'm currently making music for this game, which is on the Steam Workshop. Actually, let me do some free some free promotion for this game. It's called Olnico Smithery. Really great game. You guys should go wishlist it. I'm not logged in, so that's why it's not already wishlisted, Pineapple, if you're wondering. But the inspiration for this like game has been taking some time, multiple weeks by now. Yeah. But once I get that inspiration, once I get it, once once I get it, it is a question of once I get it. Um, yeah. Songs during January were the absolute best. How do you get them out daily? So I'm very surprised I actually did that, but that just ended up with me not like scrapping the inspiration bit, the part that gets 70% and just creating. So then I just plonked like I went through presets and any sound that I thought was vaguely interesting, I was like, all right, I'm using that, and then I tried to make a song around that. So that's how that worked. And some days, like I went on my phone on Instagram and like I saw something. I'm like, okay, today I'm writing a song about this thing in particular. They're like, you just had to like, for a lot of those, I had to bite the bullet on the like inspiration part, which is actually kind of freeing at some point because it's nice. All right, so all right, getting back to this commission. Oh boy, what fun. Okay. I need to prep you guys for this. So I don't know if you guys know what future funk is as a genre, but to describe it shortly, it is basically remixes of like Japanese like 70s city pop music. Now, if you don't know what Japanese like city pop is, there's a very famous song. I don't know if I can stream it because I might get a copyright strike, but I can try to sing it. Um, but it's in Japanese, so like I'm just gonna hum it. Um, Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even gonna try to sing it. You guys will just um have to guess how it sounds. Where is that song? Okay, maybe I can show a short snippet for you guys. All right, so that it's a Fly Day Chinatown. That's a very popular one. I think like the chorus. I get 5 seconds, so I have to play this in 5 second increments. But you guys get it. All right. Hopefully, I didn't get like booted off the platform yet. Let's see. I'm still streaming. I'm still live. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, that's city pop. So, I want to make. Okay, you guys like know my whole deal. I want to make like these songs that I make here royalty free for everyone to use. So I couldn't really use a sample, or like I couldn't usually like take another song and remix it because I was worried that like when copyright comes into it, like copyright comes into it, and like then people are gonna blame me, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. So I decided, if I can't remix a city pop song, I'll just make my own. And that's what I did. So I basically made a demo, like Japanese city pop song, and then I remixed it. Yeah. And it was really fun. It was like a lot more fun than I thought it would be. So let's first go through the Japanese city pop, because this was harder than the remix. So I started with this piano kind of pattern that goes like this. That goes, like, this. it sounds a bit wonky, but that's because like in like city pop, the keys are very like much just accompanying the drums and the bass. Like with the bass and the drums, like they're taking a backstage. Keys are doing the backstage here. So let's see. Let's listen to the drums. So very just 80s drums. I used like Linn sample drums, which are this like back in the 80s and 70s they used drum machines. They didn't use real drummers, because why would you do that? They used like these drum machines that had like samples of drum sounds on them, and this was like they used this so much in the 80s, and that's how a lot of times you get the 80s sound is using these drum machine samples. And one of the most popular drum machines was the Linn drum. It looked like this, and you would plug this into your big recording studio, and it would like, yeah, which I can't help but think this would be like back then would be more expensive than just a real drummer. But I don't know. It created the 80s sound, so I'm not complaining. So I've got all these like old Linn drum samples. Sound very old and compressed and really nice. And then for the bass, it's just a normal bass doing its thing. Actually, it's not even working right now. Maybe. Oh no. I ran out of my demos for this. Alright, you guys will have to imagine the bass here. Because I ran out of... I was on a trial version on this bass. Or maybe I can replace it with another bass sound. Or I can just... you know what? It's fine. I don't... Do I have another bass? Let's see. I have this one. Does it? Oh, it's the same one, isn't it? No, it's it's not gonna work. I don't. Do I have any other bases? I swear I do. I'm just. Wait. Let me get like Kontakt open. All right. Small technical difficulties that I need to sort. Actually, wait. I can just. You know what? No. Yeah. All right. I'm changing my mind too much here. Let's just get a stupid bass from here. Replace bass with monkey. That is a good suggestion, but I don't think it would fit the song. Okay, this sounds very bad. Can we get like a slap sound? All right, let's see. All right, I need to take this octave higher. All right. Okay, I think that's all I need to fix. I have some. Oh, this. Listen to this. That's so 80s. I love it. This is just like a like electronic piano. And then this. What is this? Oh yeah. I recorded my own guitar for this because I don't know. I could have used like a virtual instrument, but I thought, you know, to get that kind of bad, in a sense, 80s sound, I had to record my thing. You know what? I'm just gonna actually undo everything I just did, and just because I have the I have the actual song here as a WAV file. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong one. it's this one. I have the actual WAV file here. WAV. Awesome. So we're just gonna solo this, but just imagine that you guys are watching the MIDI notes go by, because that's about it. All right. So let's take a listen. All right, I'm really happy with how this came out. And Jared, no, I'm following this thing where I just play the song randomly, so don't worry. I haven't played it yet. It's coming. And yeah, so that was really fun to make, and especially the guitar riffs over here was so fun playing. I added like an unholy amount of like effects to like make it sound bad in 80s. You can guys just see all the like effects that are going. It's just a whole list. Like compression, all part of this like getting this like tube guitar sound, and then these like vocals are just some free Japanese vocals that I found online, that this girl like she like recorded like she was like singing like a vocal pack or something, I don't even know. And I just took that, a free sample, and I just like cut it up and like pitch shifted it so that it like fit with the like the key of the song, and it doesn't sound too bad. Clearly here I like spliced it, but in the song you can't hear it. It's okay. It's all like compressed to a holy amount. So yeah, that was very fun. And then I got to remix it, which was even funner. So at first I was like, oh damn, how am I gonna do this? And then I realized, all right, remixing is easy. Just like add drums. Add more drums. So basically guess what I did. I added a house drum that just does like a very cool, simple actually let me take it from here. Very simple house drums, you know, it's all in the club. And then I took I resampled, I took this song, sampled it, and then I sped it up. And I pitched it up higher as well. And then I just added like a few things. I sliced the sample like a lot, as you can see down here. And you're gonna hear it's gonna sound like super spliced and like pretty cool actually. And then yeah, it just kind of fades out. So yeah, this is my future funk remix of my own city pop song that I wrote. I've muted myself and I forgot to unmute myself. Thank you very much, Pineapple. Very silly of me. This is what the chat is for, right? To yell at me. Tell me how silly I am. All right, okay. It is a bit delayed, so even though I see your comments, I can I'm already cancelled. Thank you, Pineapple. Not very smart. All right, I hope I'm like unmuted right now, because I'm pretty sure I am. I see my mic moving up and down. That must mean I'm unmuted. I'm gonna trust the technology. All right, so I was just saying, a lot of fun. It's a technique that I would love. Now I used later again in one of these commissions, where I write the song, and then I remix it straight afterwards. And it's actually really nice. It's a nice technique that I think more people should try out. All right, all right. I've been confirmed that you guys can hear me again. All right, good news. So the next commission was from Gavin, and he wanted a Terraria boss fight. So he wanted a boss fight song similar to the Terraria Calamity boss fight music. So I've never heard about this, but when I listened to it, it was so extremely like epic. Let's just take a listen. Anyway, like really cool, like really just, you know, I like this genre of like boss music is what I would like call like Undertale, that last fight that you have with the when Flowey turns into the other guy kind of music. I forget. I have no idea what Undertale last boss fight music. What is it called? Yeah. So like this kind of style of boss music where it's like super hopeful but insanely epic. Like that's the best I can describe it. Usually, like if you think of boss music, you'd think of like Dark Souls and stuff, and it's very epic but it's also very like you will die kind of music. Where this kind of boss music is like super epic, but we're doing it kind of. That sounds very lame if I say it like that, but like we're gonna do it kind of boss theme. So I don't even know if I got that right in the boss feed I did, but let's go take a listen. So I used a similar technique to what both of these, the example that Gavin sent me, and the that Undertale one, where they start kind of softly and like just strings or like or just like the choir, and then it moves into a more epic kind of thing. I don't know. So let's just take a listen. and it just kind of loops indefinitely. Um, in retrospect, I don't think I got that kind of how to Pineapple said it. How yeah, we are doing it. Kind of vibe. But it's leaning more closer to the "you will die" kind of vibe. Um, but I still think it sounds pretty nice. The Amen break is like, if you guys ever like want to make boss music, like the Amen break is such a good just sample to like throw in there. Like that, like the Amen break, the most popular drum loop, is such a like a driving force in music. Especially like epic music like this. It just, I don't know, it just works. I also do a little bit of like metal drumming over here, like a what do you call it? Like double. Oh, someone should help me. Double kick drums. Yeah, there we go. Like double kick drums. I don't think that's what you call them, but like when you play the kick drums quickly in succession, usually you do that with like 2 feet. You just like slap the cymbal as hard as you can, and like that's metal. That's metal. And then what else is here? Oh yeah, another interesting thing is, if you guys ever want to like get like feel elevated into into a boss fight or something, into something epic, so a very cheap trick that you can do is just transposing like 2 or like 1 or 2 semitones up, so that you can hear over here we are in what is the key? Ooh. Look at this, I got my own little piano roll. It doesn't work for some reason. Oh, that's okay. I didn't need it anyway. That's okay. We're in like E minor, and then it plays this whole kind of like this whole passage in E minor, and then we move on to the actual loop, the song. This is like an intro, and then suddenly we're like 2 semitones higher. Now we're in F sharp. So now we've moved 2 semitones higher, and now suddenly it feels like new and rejuvenated. Like if I were to keep it in that same key, it wouldn't feel that like impactful, I think. I can't like transpose everything back down again, but just trust me, it works. It works really nice. Yeah, what else is interesting over here? Yeah, not much. It was, well, I guess not much else really that interesting. I mean, you got the tubular bells. You gotta have the tubular bells. That's a must-have. And then, yeah, that's about it. I tried to like mimic the other song where it's like a combination of synth and like orchestra, because it's a really nice mix. All right, on to the next one. Okay, so this next one was my favorite request. I don't know if I did very well on it though, but it was one of my favorite requests. So Brian here, his commission was RuneScape related. So let's just read what he has here. I'm working on some YouTube content centered around me doing stuff in old school RuneScape. Now, I hope you guys are all familiar with RuneScape. I think it made it like a reappearance this year. A lot of people are playing it for some reason. But yeah, so he wanted to frame with like some narrative events, and he did some Blender animations for intros and outros. And then he wanted me to make a banger outro song to go along with this dance. So here's the dance. Fantastic. I love it. It's so good. With the old school RuneScape models and just the colors going crazy. Really good. This is really it's really fun to work with. So he said, I think it was cool. It was similar to how the soundtrack for the game actually sounds, but in a more in your face, Daft Punky vibe. So I took this very literally. So I went and got the sound font for old school RuneScape. And my word, the old school RuneScape sound font actually kind of slaps. Like, it is so big. Wait, let me see if I can get it here. Where would that be? Probably, oh, yeah, we go. Look at all this. There is so many. Well, I'm starting at A, and I'm just gonna keep on scrolling. Look at it. It doesn't stop. It's like more than, like, I swear, more than 200 sounds in this sound font. Which, like, it was a lot. But I guess it was in like PC days they had more space. But yeah, it's just a lot. Thanks, Elliot. I need to change the text on the top. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna, quick fix current song. There you go. I'm gonna keep on forgetting. So whatever it says, it's the current song. So yeah, I had to like search deep and deep to get like what I thought was the RuneScape sounding sounds, because like some of these just sound so like good and they don't sound like RuneScape. So you want the bad ones. You want like the trumpets, you want the clarinet sound fonts. So that's what I did. Let's see here. I actually think this needs to move over like one. There you go. Let's see what I got. I think this is just bass. Yep, that is just bass. That is, I think, a bassoon. But don't quote me on that. It could also even be a trumpet. I know. This is the trumpet. That is the trumpet. Just strings over here. This is more strings, more like a pad going on. This is just pizzicato strings. This is piano. Oh, okay. But that's I'm showing a little bit of the groove. So all that I literally did was I tried to make a Daft Punk song with only using RuneScape samples. So yeah, I don't think I can even describe it better than that. That's all I did. So let's just take a listen. Oh, and I have like a slow intro, because a lot of the Daft Punk songs, they've got this like slow intro. They settle in the listener. So yeah, that's I'm not like necessarily very proud about this one, but it's something. And I see. Oh damn! I need to figure out how to navigate this. But someone sent a tip. Where do I even go to look at that? Oh my gosh, help! Is I need to figure this out. Oh, here we go. Sugarlicious. Thank you very much for the $10. Um. So yeah, no, I don't actually know. So, um, I think Sugarlicious, yeah, he's made a commitment to comment on every one of my videos, and I don't think he's missed one, a single one yet. He's doing strong. So no, Sugarlicious, you're still doing great. I really appreciate the comments. Um, so yeah, this one is it's something. Right, let's just move on. There's nothing more to talk about on this one. Next one. Let's see. All right, so Amir, he sent me a whole paragraph. So I'm not gonna read this whole thing. I'm just gonna paraphrase it. Basically, if I can just sum all this up, he just wanted like a Stranger Things intro. Um, with the climax has to happen at the 20 and 30 seconds mark. Uh, yeah, basically that's about it. Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things intro. It's really good. Um, I, I, it's really hard to kind of. Oh, there's a bee in my in my audio for some reason. Oh, I found it. There it is. There's a bee. I don't. why? Why is there a bee? All right, we'll just ignore the bee. It's fine. Um, so basically all I tried to do was make basically like a Stranger Styles intro, and it's really hard to make a Stranger Things intro and make it simultaneously sound like a Stranger Things intro and also not like a Stranger Things intro because they've already used the best chord, which was the where's my chord instrument here? They've already used it's the minor 9 chord. No, actually. Actually, I'm not too sure anymore. I've confused myself. Oh no, no. They've used the major. Sorry, I misspoke. They used the major 7 chord. Like, does that sound familiar? That's just because like you can't use that chord anymore because that's just gonna be like Stranger Things. They're like, look, Stranger Things. But they've just used like the most common like chord for like 80s synth pop. So annoying. Anyway, great intro. A lot of the inspiration for the Stranger Things intro is also just like 80s synth pop, and that's just also what I try to emulate, like stuff like well, I can't think of any 80s synth pop groups on the top of my head right now. Like the Pet Shop Boys, and like Eurythmics. Like this is all. This is probably all beyond you guys, and like, it's before my time as well. And Yellow Magic Orchestra. I mean, that's kind of popular, right? Anyway, So, without further ado, let's take a listen to my 80s pop synth intro, see if it's any good. Yeah. So I actually had a lot of fun with this. Remember I did this on my laptop because it was Easter weekend and I was away, and I had to do this on my laptop, and I think it came out really good. Um, enough, close enough to Stranger Things, but also its own thing. I think I even have like a little bit of like. There we go. Here's the Stranger Things kind of. But I kind of like it's going down instead of going up first. Yeah, very creative. um, but yeah, thanks. Um, I think it came out pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have any questions. I don't know if I necessarily did anything interesting or just try to make. I used a bunch of like old synths. So I got this Arturia bundle, which gives me access to like the old.
I'ma send you more money just because I want to see the spinning flower head. Also, can you slap the bass like Davey 504 real quick? Also, do you want to play ranked on Overwatch XD?
Thanks for the 5. So delicious. I cannot slap the bass. I actually do not even own a bass. I have a electric, an acoustic, and a classical guitar, but no bass. I still need a bass. At the moment, when I need to record bass, I just record my electric guitar and just tune it down 12 semitones, like an octave lower. But don't tell anyone that is, it is not. And yeah, I know I don't even play Overwatch. I don't think I ever did. I'm not a big fan of the Overwatch games. See. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, just the old Sims. Honestly, okay, if you guys can like, if you guys had to like buy like anything, okay, I don't want to show this, but if you guys had to like get anything like to like buy for like music wise, get this Arturia bundle because it's got like the best and oldest synths in it. Like this is like everything you get. And it's great. You get like all the old like Jupiter 8 synths, and you get a Prophet. It's just a lot, and like I just used that to create this whole thing. I completely forgot. I I completely forgot. I didn't change that buy me a coffee sound effect off from the metal pipe falling down sound effect. So I'm sorry, Pineapple, you didn't get the spinning flower head, but you startled me. So I guess that's you get to walk away with that. And actually, before we actually move on to the next song, I just want to showcase this little like spinning guy. Look how cool he looks. Uh, it's actually Sugarlicious in the chat. he made this for me. He made a 3D model, and I thought it was fantastic. It looks awesome. And now he just spins indefinitely. Actually, you know what? I'll just put him in the corner here so anyone can look at him. Here we go. Put him there. Now he's fantastic. I'm sorry for everyone in the chat for that metal pipe sound effect. Thank you, Pineapple, for the I can't even check where to check. There's like so many tabs open. Thank you, Pineapple, for the $3 for the coffee. I hope you enjoyed the metal pipe sound effect. All right, next song. Gosh, where did I put these? All right, okay, so no, I don't want to save that. Let's take a look. Oh, look, it's Amir again. He commissioned 2. And he said, hey, I hope I can book you twice. He wasn't technically allowed, but I forgot to say it, so I let him pass. He wanted a song similar to Jumpman 93. Now, I didn't know Jumpman 93, but if we go take a look, so this genre of music, oh my gosh, again.
I'ma donate more so you can get a bass to slap it smile also. I'ma make you pose in the Jacko pose art and send it to you greater than.
Thank you, Circulation, for another $5. Yeah, you really don't have to. You really don't have to make a different, like more versions, but I would really cool. But thank you. I will definitely buy a bass at some point. It's my next instrument to buy is a bass. It's either that or like a one of these what are they called? Damn, now I don't even know what they were called. They're like egg shaped. Yeah, all right. It'll come back to me. Anyway, back to this. Let me close this actually. So this genre of music is like, I think the best I can describe it is anime outro music. If that makes any sense. Like, just take a listen. Anyway, I hope I don't get banned from any of these because I'm just streaming like complete songs right now. All right, so you can hear it's like very rough kind of guitar, just simple drums, like kind of compressed. It sounds it sounds bad, but in a good way. You know, it sounds homemade. Is how I can put it. So this is the kind of style that he wants, and it was actually really interesting because I'm not someone who likes to record my own I record like piano and whatever, but like I wouldn't usually record myself playing guitar and like keep the imperfections in. Hey, Captain Fuzziness, welcome to the stream. But that's what I had to look past the itch to make things like perfectly on the grid, like on time, and then just make the music. So over here I think, okay, so here we go. Here's like the horrible like peak waves you can see of the guitar of me playing, and then you just have the bass, which it's not gonna work. I realized my demo expired again. This is you know, I probably should have like checked that beforehand. Anyway, we'll just grab the WAV file again like we did last time. Plop that in. All right, so very simple. The hardest part was just kind of letting go of like my perfectionism and just making the music. So let's take a listen. In the style of anime outro music, the song Yo. All right, yeah. So it was fun to make. Um, just again, like it's hard to manufacture like homemade sound. Like you just have to like do it naturally, right? Otherwise, it comes out forced. Um, but yeah, it was fun. I'm glad you guys are vibing with it. It's very simple, as you can tell. It's like just a single chord, and then like I think that like this area is just like me. Just two chords, and that just repeats, and then the ending is like I add like one extra chord, I think, and then it finishes. Um, but yeah, there's like my anime outro submission, for the for anime, but I don't know. It needs an outro. But yeah, so it was very simple, and yeah, he loved it. Amir loved it. He said it's perfect. I was a bit worried that it wasn't like what he wanted, but he wanted that, and then it worked. I don't think there's anything interesting more here. You have you have me saying yo. That's cool. All right, let's move on. So the next one. Okay, so this one was pretty tricky. I'm not gonna lie. So Cody sent me in like a nice little paragraph, but let me just read it. A spooky song about a young witch during Halloween. A subtle and relaxed vibe or a fast hardcore beat for the girls who love Halloween. The young witch girl had a wand stolen and has to travel through scary forests and fight demons and nightmare aliens to get it back. The witch is short-tempered and loves jumping and rolling to a rhythmic beat. She's not afraid of anything and have to defeat literal blood-frenzied demons to get her wand back. She's got an attitude and cares only for her best friend, a young wolf pup she saved from dying in the forest. Now, I love this. This is like a whole story, you know? He's got the whole backstory planned out. He's got the whole, you know, 6-arc anime already, like, figured out in his head. But as far as it goes for commissioning music, I was a bit stumped for a bit. Captain Fussiness, yes, I am going in order of of when people ordered it. So we're on order number 7, I think. Yeah, 7 right now. But yeah, I was a bit stumped in like I don't know what to do with this. And then I remembered the meme. Once again, my music knowledge just comes from memes. If I can, yeah, okay. Once again, it's just a spinning. What is it with spinning, memes, and me? They're just too funny. Okay, no, this is wrong. So Captain Fuzziness, is this submission yours? He said, you know, because it was really interesting to work with. It was really great. I appreciate all the story. I had to really think for a minute. But anyway, so my first thought was going to this meme. Now, okay, don't be spooked, though. I know it's it's super spooky video. But oh, sorry. So yours is still coming up, Captain. All right. Well, let me know. Let me know. I'll have to see. Oh, I think you're number 10 actually, if I remember correctly. But yeah. So this video is like the perfect Halloween song in my opinion. I can't top it. But what I could do is, so the instrument that they use here sounds a lot like a stylophone. Now, I don't know if you guys know what a stylophone is, but it's one of these bad boys. Yeah. I happen to have a real life version of this in my closet. Actually, wait, let me get it. So I have a real version. Yeah, and that song is the Undertale Ghost song. I recently also realized that. But yeah, actually, let me see if the microphone picks this up. It's probably going to be very loud. Oh, there you go. I'm not very good at playing it. I don't think anyone can be good at playing this. It's very bad. It's very hard to use. But so yeah, I decided I have to use the stylophone in this song. I feel like I had to. So let's see here. Okay. So as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. It's all over the place. That's because it took me a while to figure out how I wanted the song to sound. So at first I had this little, I don't know, like ghost kind of spooky song going. And you guys can hear it's not bad, but it was lacking something, and it didn't even have the stylophone in it, so you know I threw that away. And then I somehow landed up on like a dubstep for it. So I have this little loop here. I and yeah, I don't know how I got there. It sounds pretty cool. I might use it for a future song, like spooky dubstep. But I thought, okay, I was going a bit too heavy on the poor witch and her wolf pup that she saved dying in the forest. Um, so I ended up doing what I did with that city pop song. I took what I had here and I just recorded it, and then I like resampled it. I think I sped it up a little bit, and then I just like went from there and then created something new. So you can see here's the original samples. Um, sounds much better, like sped up and like having a thing. And I was thinking of going a bit more like the Living Tombstone kind of route, because he makes a bunch of like Halloween-esque songs. If you guys know him, I used to listen to his music all the time when I was younger. Um, what's this? Alright, we'll get to that. I don't even know what that is. Okay, but let's just listen to what I ended up with. So yeah, that's what I ended up with. I think it sounds pretty cool. The one thing that I added here, I remember now, I added a wolf. I added a wolf howl, because like the wolf pup that she had, to blend into the story. I'm all about that story. And then the rest was just kind of Halloween sounds. And I think, where is my? No, I've lost it. Here we go. So there's the stylophone. I didn't end up using my real one because it was too difficult to play. Too difficult. But I just ended up using like a virtual one, which I got for free. It's really nice. And it sounds great. And then yeah, and then over here, what is this? I tried different things. I struggled a while on this one. I remember. But yeah, let's move on to the next one where I struggled even more. Yay! And it was Zach. All right. Cheers, Ash. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope to see you, like, maybe for the next one, if there is ever a next one. But yeah. So the next commission was from Zach, and all he said was, "Can you please reference any of the music to show Steven Universe?" Oh, alright, I'll email you back, Ash. I'll email you back. Yeah, all he said was, "Can you please reference any of the music from the show Steven Universe?" Great, short and sweet. I love it, right? It's just like one thing, Steven Universe, it's like the soundtrack specifically is so diverse. I wonder if I can even stream this. We're gonna try to stream this. Probably not. But okay, so even in the first kind of season, the soundtrack, um, no, Zach, it's totally fine. It's great. Like short and sweet, I love it. I was just I had to sit for a while and figure out like what I wanted to sound. Um, but I thank you so much for introducing me to the music because I never watched Steven Universe. I never like listened to it, and then once I finally just got to sit down and like listen to the soundtracks, I was like, wow, this is like some amazing things. And some things I picked up is very Nintendo-y in a sense, like where they mix kind of Animal Crossing, like Pikmin, and Mario Galaxy even sound. They mix it together. And it's really good. So you can hear like kind of this. It's almost like Animal Crossing, but then like they change it up and then they start using these synths. And then like piano, strings, drums. And in the end, just like this complete like techno kind of electronic sounds. And like in that one song, you guys could already hear like the amount of different sounds and things melding together in this soundtrack. And like it gets even crazier if you listen to it. I'd really recommend you go listen to it. So yeah, I decided to like kind of do what they did in that first track, where like I start with a sound and then I move to a different sound and then I move again to another sound and end with another sound. And it's really tricky trying to like mix them all together, and I definitely did not do a good as a job as the composers to Steven Universe did, but I hope I got close. So I have like a synth at the start, some Mario Galaxy-esque sounds here, more rhythmic stuff in the middle, and then like just a piano outro. So let's take a listen.
Flowerhead, I am abandoning you so me and a spider can go on a date. Good job surviving Kumas in hell. Smell you later.
Thank you very much, Pineapple, for the donation. I'll see you around. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, damn, I wish I could see like where people donate. Alright, smell you later, Pineapple. Alright, well you rudely interrupted the song, so now I have to start from the start again. So actually I'm gonna take that from your bill, Pineapple. You'll have to pay up next stream. And yeah. So on a first listen, like I feel the stuff like they it's a bit jarring when you changed it over time, but I actually kind of liked how it ended up. Um, I used like a bunch. Oh my gosh! I should really change that sound effect. Uh, Thank you, Pineapple, for the cup of tea. Um, I, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna change it right now, but I'll change it after the stream. uh, all right. What was I even saying? It completely threw me off. It's like I reset my brain. All right. Yeah, I used like look how much synths and stuff I used. Like, and like some of them only appear once, like for like a little beep boop, like this Sora Boy. It's just giving. It's like this free Game Boy sound emulator. Really cool. Um, and it like only appears like 3 times in the entire song, and like that's something I had to get used to because when I get a sound, I have to use it everywhere. Especially with this, you have to be very like tactical where you put the sounds. You be like this only comes in once, but then also like all the sounds have to kind of like not be too separate from another, so it doesn't sound like you're jumping around too much. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Like a lot of thought had to go into this, and I really enjoyed it. So thanks, Zach, for the commission. Really appreciate it. It was one of my favorites to work on. Actually, it took me the longest, I think. Out of all of them, this one took me the longest. I remember downloading like the song, the whole soundtrack on Spotify, and just going for a walk and trying to listen to like every song and being like, what can I grab? What can I steal from this, and try to like start making music. All right, so let us move on. I don't know if there's anything interesting more I wanted to add here. I mean, it's just a bunch of synths doing like a bunch of stuff. I've got the piano. Uh, yeah. If you guys have questions, then you gotta let me know. I don't even know where to begin. Like I guess you guys wouldn't know either where to like even ask. Anyway, there it is. It's done. Um, I'm really glad you enjoyed it, Zach. Let's move on to number 10, actually, because I'm gonna skip number 9 because number 9 is special. I hope Blue Leaf is here. I don't think he is. He said he could probably make it. Probably not make it, but that commission was by far the most fun I've had with a commission. I think like out of all of the songs, that was my favorite. But it it is just a remix as well, so I can't even take like a lot of like any credit for it. So let's just quickly do number 10. Well, not quickly, we'll just go through it. It is lo-fi. It's lo-fi commission after all. Take a chill. So Emmett, he came and he said a 1-minute loop of some lo-fi chill with How to Train Your Dragon 2010 vibes. I'm glad that he specified the year. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have known. That could be used for the start of a live stream. Feel free to go nuts with creativity. And yeah, when I first read it, I was like, what? How to Train Your Dragon lo-fi? What is that? What did that even mean? I, I didn't know how to like first what is that? So basically, what I ended up doing is I just took like the main theme for How to Train Your Dragon, you know, like the flight theme. I'm not gonna play it because I'm definitely gonna get a copy strike for that. And then I just took different parts of that and then kind of shortened them and then looped them, like played them on my piano. And then yeah, I mean, lo-fi is quite simple to make. You know, you add your crackle. You can already hear the crackle in the background. That's like the vinyl crackle. You just add like a like pads, you add like a lo-fi drum loop. Yeah, I mean it's lo-fi. I don't think I can get any more specific. Let's take a listen. Yeah, I think Captain Fuzziness actually in the chat commissioned this one. It was real fun to make. After like some of the harder ones, this was nice to just kind of like like work out in a day and let it flow and just write something chill because I've been going.
Okay, Elasto, no, I sent you a gift on Discord, Smilo, and the Steven Universe song was perfect. Oh, and Lastono for now, smile.
Thank you very much, Glitch, for another $5 donor. I will check. I will check on Discord pronto for that. Thanks a lot. So yeah, I don't know if is there anything you guys want to know about this. I mean, I think if you ever want to make music, start with lo-fi, because I think lo-fi made by amateurs sound better than lo-fi made by like professionals. Because like there's something about lo-fi which is just it just sounds better with imperfections, right? It sounds so much better when it's like all these off timings and like the rhythm feels it's so much more loose and like raw feeling. I don't know how to well describe what I mean, but if you want to start out, try making um try making lo-fi. I'm really not. Yeah, I was tremendously high when you sent this, and I just Skyped to another dimension. I remember, I remember the email you sent me, Captain, when I sent you this. You just said like, "Oh, you just got off this." Like, you were super high when I got this. It was amazing. I loved it. That was my favorite email back from everyone. So yeah, I don't know how familiar any of you are with the How to Train Your Dragon theme, but if you guys can hear, it's like that's like the theme, and then that's just the chords, boom, 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 and then that's like the ending of the song. So yeah, this would be really nice actually. If you want to make music, go out and go listen to some like film scores. Or like go listen to like film music and just like take the melody, simplify it, and then loop it, and then turn that into like a lo-fi song. That's my advice. I don't think you have to worry about copyright though. Maybe a little bit. I don't. Actually, don't take that advice. Bad advice. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I see you commissioned it for a friend. That's awesome. No, I'm glad. I'm glad that he likes it. I'm also glad that he could hear it was like How to Train Your Dragon, because I was worried, like, does this sound like How to Train Your Dragon? Does it not? All right, now let's move on to the final one. Oh, okay. This one, my favorite commission out of. All right, not my favorite. Okay, I don't know. It's one. It's up there. I had so much fun with this commission. So it was a Kaya, and he sent. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. We'll just pretend that I am. I've always loved the special World 8 music from Mario 3D Land. It has this cheery yet melancholy duality that hits my nostalgia straight to the heart. At the same time, I recently was listening to Puzzle Plank Galaxy's theme. This got me thinking it would be cool to hear Special 8's theme / motive with a bit more oomph. Or just maybe a bit more of a chorus. So that's basically the essence here. I did not know the special World 8 music, but my gosh, was I happy that this guy mentioned it, because this song is so good. Just take a listen. Anyway, so that is Special 8 map Super Mario from Super Mario 3D Land, which is actually a remix of the Super Mario drawing song.
Take a page and a pen, draw a big mushroom and an egg, then 2 more. Draw a cloud under here, now we'll add some coins. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Anyway, so you guys can hear that's the same song. This came out like 12 years ago, and it's actually a song describing how to draw Mario. And I listened to both of these. I was like, this song is amazing, especially the Special World 8 remix of it. So I remixed it again, but this time I thought, this song sounds a lot like big band music. Now, I don't know if you guys know the Jump Up Superstar song from like the newest Mario Odyssey game. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Here we go, off the rails. Did you know it's time to raise our sails?
Anyway, I'm assuming you guys know this song, because this is what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna remix this song, but make it big band-ish, like that. So I got everything. I got some horns. I got some strings. Got the melody, and I don't even want to. I'll stop describing it and let's just listen to it, because I really love how this one came out. Oh no, wait, I just realized the bass isn't gonna work because I also ran out of them. Alright, let's imagine that is fair. And I'll just drag over to my WAV file. We'll just pretend we're listening to the original. Alright. No harm done. Oh, everything's back to normal. So yeah, I really liked how this one came out. I have plans for this. I really want to get someone to sing, maybe some lyrics on top of this, or something along that line. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited to release this one at some point. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna release all of these um, royalty free. I guess some of them I'm not that much chuffed with, so I might not release them. But most of these I will release royalty free, and then people can use them. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Unless you guys want to know more about what happens here, I actually might want to do another video for this whole song. But yeah. Alright, let's go back to this view, which is super laggy for some reason. Takes like a while to not lag. Yeah, that's about it. That's all the commissions. We went through them pretty quick. Thanks for stopping by and having a look at all the songs I did. I might do another one of these at some point. At some point soon, where I do $5 commissions. I might change it to $10 because $5 is just a little bit. And it filled up a bit too quickly, so I might raise the price a little bit. But otherwise, thanks for everyone that's still here for watching the stream. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll hopefully do more of these streams at some point. I'm gonna try and maybe do more of these. Maybe make music live. And then I can get yelled at. Or like people can call me silly names. That could be fun. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Until next time. Yeah, see, like this. Someone's complaining about the frame per second. This scene in particular. The chill lounge is super laggy at the start for some reason, but we ignore it. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. I think I'm gonna end the stream now. I want more tea. My tea is empty. Teacup. And yeah, I'll see you guys like at some point soon, hopefully. Ciao.